Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Fairy Tail Chapter 309 review. And this week's chapter review overall is going to be a fairly quick chapter review. And the reason why is very simple. Because this week's chapter Fairy Tail, all it is a continuation of the fight between the Executioners versus Fairy Tail. And that's all it was. The whole entire thing about this chapter was that the Executioners, they have techniques or they have magical powers that are designed for killing people, which is why they're called Executioners. Their magic and their skills are solely there for death. That's what it is. Hence the term Executioners. And at the same time, there's a scene here where Arcadius, quote-unquote, sacrifices himself in order to protect Yukino and Lucy from imminent death, but at the end of the day, the freaking spirit clock saves his ass because, that, honest to God, I was not surprised that Arcadius was saved. And the reason was very simple. When it comes to good characters, if Hiro Mashima, once again, if Hiro Mashima cannot even kill off a cat, then what are the odds of killing off other good characters? So it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna fucking happen. So when he went to the lava, and when he went to go protect Lucy and Yukino, I actually knew that that fucking clock was gonna come in and save him. I knew that. I called that shit because it's happened before, where that clock has saved someone from imminent danger. So it's happened before, and clearly it happened again. Whatever. All right. And then at the end of the chapter, we see Natsu. He's getting serious, and he breaks that one guy's spear axe, and there's the end of the chapter. That was it. Basically, that was it. The guy Natsu's fighting aims for the neck. The guy Panther Lily's fighting, he has acid attacks that erode you. The girl that Mary Jane's fighting, she has this green paper that poisons you if you breathe it in. Wendy is sucking on some dick right now, and I think she's losing, but I don't really care. And she's losing to these spores, and these spores make you fall asleep, and then you'll never return from your slumber. And then Lucy and Yukino are fighting the other guy. He has his abilities is actually fairly cool, but the problem here is that when he did the gravity thing, it looked very reminiscent of Blue Note. It really did. I was like, whoa, okay, Blue Note over here, but he is more than just gravity. He has terrain alteration, where he can actually change the terrain type in a certain field. So he actually makes lava come out of the ground and shit. And then he actually changes the gravity around Happy and Chala, so then they float and then they get crushed. And then that was it. Arcadius goes in there, he saves them, and then he says, when I die, and if you guys get out of here, go see the princess, and then see for yourself if this Eclipse plan is good for you. If you're willing to go back 400 years into the past and kill Zerf then. And then he gets saved by the clock. And then we see Loki, because Loki, he can come out of the gate freely as he wants to. He returns Yukino's keys to her. And then now the 12 Zodiac are going to go up against, the 12 Zodiac plus the cats, plus Lucy and Yukino are going to go fight against this one guy. The guy with the terrain ability. And that was it. That was the chapter. So, my thoughts of this chapter, the fight, no. Because the fight would be a lot better if they just focus on one fight at a time. One fight at a time. First, Natsu against this guy. Then we see the full progression of that fight. And then we go over to Panther Lily against the acid guy. And then we see the full progression of that fight. And then we go to Wendy and the plant girl, and then we see the full progression of that fight. It would have been a lot better if the fights were structured in that manner, because we would see the full capacity of each of the members of the Executioners, but then they would still wind up losing anyway, because it's Fairy Tail and Fairy Tail friendship. Friendship wins all day, every day, and but the way Hero's doing it now, it's kind of it's diminishing the fight quality when it comes to the Executioners, it really is. And plus Natsu, Natsu was easily able to break this guy's axe. Easily. He caught the axe, and then he broke that shit with the fire. So like these guys aren't that tough. Like they're not tough. They're really not tough whatsoever. So I mean, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. So yeah, I'm done. Surprise, surprise. Like what? Underneath 6 minutes? Yeah, I'm fucking done, bro. I'm out. Chapter rating is gonna be subpar. Subpar, because again, these guys aren't tough whatsoever. They provide no fucking challenge. They provide no challenge whatsoever, except for Wendy. But Wendy, there's gonna be a comeback. Wendy's gonna come back, and at the end of the day, each member Fairy Tail is gonna win. End of story. So, King of Lightning, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day.